We are the Nerd Eternal Network.
Hello, welcome to the Nerd Eternal Network. Today we're playing Icon's Crimes and Misadventures. Icon's actual play. I'll be your GM for the day, Jason, and with me as usual will be Zach, aka the Fairy Prince.
Thanks for joining us.
Curtis, aka Black Dragon.
Hola.
Mike, aka NE1.
Hello.
And Taylor, aka Muscle the Muscle.
Howdy.
Alright. With Mother's Day interrupting our usual flow, it's been a bit since we played.
Those mothers.
They could have picked a better day.
How dare they give birth to us?
Yes, it was in fact them that chose the day, not the men in the government at the time that they assigned that holiday.
Was it the government or was it like
Or Hallmark?
There was a lady that was pushing for a Mother's Day specifically for her mother. She was a little upset when all mothers got included.
Well, it was more just how it turned into a big day for like chocolate companies and gift card companies and all that stuff instead of actually being about mothers.
Yeah, capitalism is going to capitalize.
Yeah.
But anyway, so been a bit since we played. Who remembers where we were at? What was going on?
It was a cliffhanger. What I don't remember is the name of the hero that interrupted our...
it was like Atomic Megadude or something?
I know his name.
Did you have a hand in this character's creation, perhaps?
No, I just saw his face every time I wanted to play City of Heroes when I was a child.
I don't think any of your characters recognize the name. Though I want to say the picture that I threw up, had his name at the top.
Yep, it's Mr. Manhattan.
That's what it was. Not to worry.
Okay. And wait, what city are we in again?
You are under Detroit.
Detroit.
So why is Mr. Manhattan here?
It's a very
Because
good
he's
question.
named for the Manhattan Project, because he's all crazy.
Because Dr. Pontiac is adventuring in New York City. They had an exchange.
I feel like Dr. Detroit is the name of somebody.
That's right.
It was a
The
movie.
movie. I remember that movie.
That's it.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the exchange.
Well, we had been working a local crime lord who was a former associate of Eddie's, right?
That's right, gang rat.
Yes.
That's right, Gang Rat. We got word that he had dealt with the Hellfires, the super secret evil global blackmailing organization, and managed to fend them off somehow. And we wanted to come along to find out what he did. And Eddie knew him well enough to know that he'd never do it willingly. So we crafted a devious scheme to basically wreck his underground fighting ring in order to pressure him into letting us know what we want to know. And it was actually working pretty well. Muscle gave a big lovely distraction, fighting in the ring, while the
I'm
rest of us
still in the middle of it.
Yep.
Muscle was cleaning
That's right.
house.
Because then right when the plan looked like it was going to work, Mr. Manhattan literally blows the roof off.
Well, through the roof, yes.
Please.
Yeah, Muscle was
Here we are.
fighting. Can't remember.
Who was the?
Can't remember if the guy had a name.
Collateral damage?
That was it.
That's not right.
That's a good name.
And he is less of a supervillain than he is a mercenary. He's more of a superpowered mercenary. Though some countries do kind of want him for war crimes, so maybe supervillain fits fine.
That's right. He did the Soldier of Fortune thing.
He is not technically wanted within the United States as far as anybody knows. But him and
Probably
Muskell were
was-
going
that's
back and forth
probably
pretty good.
Yeah.
And then Eddie started to get involved. Because y'all were triggering some plan.
Yeah, because Eddie wanted to start a revolt and get rid of gang rat.
And you had
Yes.
and you'd been going around coaching the people, some of his workers in the arena. I believe
But I got
any
That's right.
really-
I believe anyone had
That's a
slipped out and
really
released
bad
some
goal.
prisoners.
Yes.
Including, in particular, a woman with telepathic powers.
Yep. Who probably knows a little bit more about you now than you're comfortable with.
And yeah, Eddie was connecting with a lot of his former associates who he knew also had big beefs with Gang Rat.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're being told to all surrender by Mr. Manhattan.
Yep. Then a hero happened. Now, Zach was not at the last game.
No, I was not.
The Fairy Prince had a court date that he just couldn't miss.
Like ferry court or traffic court.
We
or-
asked that question.
The rest
He
of the
knows.
team doesn't know. You just kind of ran through. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've got a court date. I can't miss it. I was sure to catch up next adventure. And then you were out the door, and they're sitting there debating which kind of court is it.
Eddie's been telling everyone that you were charged with public indecency. Probably not true, but that's just the story Eddie's been giving.
But it could be.
I appreciate that. That is the exact kind of thing I love from Eddie.
Impossible. Fairy Prince is way too handsome to be charged with indecent exposure. He'd be
Yeah,
charged
you
with
can't-
pretty decent exposure.
Yeah, that was funny. I have a co-player today.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm. Baby is your co-pilot.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, whatever went on, the Fairy Prince got out of it earlier than he thought.
He just shows up. It's like, what?
He just shows up with pizzas. Hey guys, turns out I got out of jury duty. It comes
All
with
you had to
having
do is
17
tell him that you
separate-
were. Yeah, all you had to do is tell them that you were a prince in a far-off fairyland, and oddly enough, they didn't want your services anymore.
I mean, that really depends on where you're getting called to do jury duty.
See, I like the idea that it was actual just normal jury duty, but you're under some kind of, guise where you have to fulfill your obligations as a citizen. So the problem was mundane, but you had to deal with it because of magic stuff. But whatever you want to do, or if you ever even want to, if the prince ever wants to comment on it, that's up to you.
I love every single thing that everyone has tossed out, especially that, but I think I'll just let it hang in the air because that sounds like something the prince would do. Just never explain it.
So they dropped you. We'll say they dropped you some sort of encrypted message prior to going to this place, so you knew where they were going to be. Because
Okay.
worst comes to worst, you want that other teammate to know where you're at in case they got to come bust you out. All right, and NE1 I think had just gotten back to the
arena, right?
Yeah, the arena area. Yeah, because there's your token up there with this trail of
believe
people
I'm still in
behind.
Yeah, and I believe I'm still in the guise of one of the guards.
The head guard, I think.
That's right.
Or did you, as you got out of view of the guards outside, did you shift back? Because the head guard he's around somewhere. Where was he?
Oh, that's right. He's on the premise. I probably would have shifted to like one of the generic guards.
I find that kind of rude. Just one of the generic guards. None of them are friends. They won't notice. None of them live deep, complex lives. They're guards.
Well, the trick is he could turn to any of the guards from outside, and the ones inside wouldn't know anything was going on.
Yeah.
All right, so Zach, the fairy prince is showing up, and you see this big dude walk by. All the other guards seem to be kind of, kowtowing to him. He's got this long stream of people behind him, and goes up the through these doors, up these, up a stairwell. And from that direction, you hear this huge crash, like a minute later. Well, not a minute later, but almost as soon as they're out of sight.
I'm gonna slip in behind him and follow him.
Okay. In that case, let's throw you out on the board.
That sounds probably where my idiots are.
It sounds like cement breaking. I know people that can break cement. Alright. So you step out. The guy that was leading the procession now looks completely different than he did before.
Interesting.
And I think the procession had begun attacking people. Had they started attacking some guards? I'm trying to remember.
I don't think any actual fighting had started yet.
Okay, maybe they were just about to.
Yeah.
I know Eddie was trying to get the people he'd been talking to pumped up to do something, but all of them were standing around like waiting for somebody else to be the first one to step up.
Eddie rolled some really bad rolls trying to get the crowd worked up.
That was my entire game last night. I was rolling decent. My players were not. I mean, they managed to win, but. All right. And then we had, I believe we had established an initiative order. Because I've got that over to the side. Let me give the fairy prince a turn. And Zach, if you'll give me a coordination roll.
Absolutely.
Is Mr. Manhattan on the board of initiative?
Yes. All right.
That's a 9.
Fairy prince has got a 9.
Oh, I see him now.
And the initiative counter is sitting at anyone, so you stepped in, you see all of this. What are you going to do?
Yeah, in fact, I think where we left off, I think you were posing the question of whether I wanted to use a flashback to get in good with Mr. Manhattan somehow.
Oh, I do remember that being a topic of discussion that was unresolved.
Do you want to use the flashback? You've all got one? Was it one flashback I gave all of you? Yes, I think I give you all one flashback. That y'all can then, pass around if you need to.
Yeah. The thing is, I can't figure out a way, a good way where anyone would bring Mr. Manhattan into this plan without him, because I don't think I will use a flashback to connect him in because, if nothing else, I don't want to put my quote unquote fellow criminals into exposure with this big wild card of a powerful superhero. So I will decline to flashback my way out of that for the moment.
Just let the chaos unfold.
Yeah, exactly.
But that leaves you like everybody else. You're not sure who this guy is. Well, no, they got to make rolls. I guess you could make I'm trying to remember if you made a roll last time to recognize him or not.
Well, the last registered roll is for me. I rolled a 1+5 for some reason.
So what do you have that would be a +5?
That's a good question. Yeah, let's see if we can reverse engineer this. Since I don't wait, first of all let me check my notes to see if I might have actually like noted it, recorded what that was all about.
Your intellect is a 5, which is probably what I would have had you roll for a memory thing.
Yeah, I wonder maybe I was trying to like figure out what I knew about the guy. Could that have been it? But
Yeah,
we already established that none of us knew him.
And you got a 6, and my previous roll was a 10. So I'm thinking everybody. I had probably had everybody check,
Yeah,
and nobody had figured out who he was.
I do have this as my last note. The captives start attacking the clients.
Okay, I was thinking that had happened. Basically, going after the tormentors because most of the people involved in these fights are not here of their own volition.
Yeah, this might be a good time for me to to discreetly shift out of guard position. Well, no, they know I'm the one who freed them.
They know you are a shapeshifter, yes,
Yeah,
or
okay,
illusions
cool.
or whatever. They know you're changing your appearance. And the one lady knows precisely who you are.
That's right. Yeah, knows everything about.
Or at least enough of your surface
campaign,
thoughts.
Oh yeah, for the second time in this campaign, I've had my secrets blown telepathically.
To be fair, you kind of did it the first time.
Yeah, I asked. Yeah, I literally asked for it the first time. It's true. So, what anyone want to do? I think he's going to like. Let's see. Where's the nearest? I'm trying to find out the nearest guard. What's the guard icon that you? Oh, I see the blue shirts, right?
Yeah, the little blue shirted. I think they're actually police officers, but we're using them for guards.
Oh yeah. I may start making my way towards that one you just highlighted, with the thought that maybe I could like sneak attack him so that he doesn't actually like kill someone.
This one over here, or the one in the bottom corner?
The one closer to me, the one in the upper left corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, actually, first of all, where's the lead guard now? Do I see him?
You do not see him up here right now.
I'm gonna take a chance and shift back into his visage and try to like. Now I don't actually have like. Just taking on his appearance doesn't entitle me to like all the communications equipment they have on them. No doubt. So I think I'm just gonna try to go to that one on the left and try to bullshit him into taking orders to like to secure the that there's more. Maybe try to tell him that maybe there's more captives. There's another group of captives causing havoc back deeper into the facility, and he should pass on the order to all the other guards that's the priority. And
just a reminder, what you've seen at the facility, this is all in a huge, the storm drain sewage system under Detroit, which is pretty massive. When you step out of the arena, to the left is where a bunch of the captive caves were. Once you got out of this little like area, they've set up like a bar. And to the right was the way y'all came in, and y'all had passed by Gang Rat's office.
That's right, the command center. Yeah. I'll try to direct them to the left then, and see if he buys it. So I guess I'll just move my. How far can I get?
You can get over. You can get over to him.
The chaos. Okay. So I'll do that, and then I will say my best lead commander voice that there's another group of captives. Basically what I just said, that there's that he needs to corral all the other guards and send them out that way, and I'll take care of the situation here, is what I say.
All right. Give me a willpower roll. Let's see if you can fool this guy.
This will be a good time to spend a determination point, wouldn't it? Yeah, because I'm asking for some nonsense right now.
What are you going to tap?
From the guard's perspective. And happily, I still have 2 determination points. That's very good.
I do like the idea of a superhero crashing through the roof, and you just walk up to the guy, hey, go handle the shit in the other room. Go handle the shit in the other room.
I've got this.
That's why I'm gonna lay on the determination points because I know that's a big old ask. I've got espionage elite. Would that be a good quality for this to tag for this
Sure.
this kind of a task? Yeah, and I may actually let's see. My willpower is not that great to begin with, so I better play it safe. And may I also tag activate I could be anyone to pull off this command as the lead guard.
Yes, because you can tap multiples. You just can't tap the same thing.
That's right. So I'm now down to 0. So I'll have to start causing myself trouble to get any more advantages. May I also use my deception specialty in the role?
Yes, deception would definitely fit in for this.
Yeah, that's exactly. So I'm rolling. Let's see. Whoops. Let me just. Why am I not?
Just doing some quick +2 stacking
Oh,
here.
there you are. Roll 1d6 plus 4 for the willpower, plus 3 for the deception, plus 2 for the 2 determination points. And let's see what happens here. All right, I generated a 10 total. Oh wow!
Wow. If you hadn't stacked all that up, so he got a 9.
Really, that would have bit me in the ass. It may still. I don't know if a moderate success or a minor success is gonna cut it, but I guess that's up to you.
I believe this is a moderate.
No, that's a moderate. Minors are
Oh,
when you
just
tie.
Oh, that's right.
If the person performing the action matches the number, the performed action kinda sorta happens. And then anything you beat it by, it does happen.
Gotcha. Well, there it is. How does the guard react?
He looks a little surprised at the command because, the clients are being attacked and there's a friggin' superhero. And on the other hand, you're telling him to get out of this room, and that does not seem like a bad idea to him.
Right.
And also, the two biggest, baddest mofos in this place are, in fact, right next to the guy. I mean, I'm sure they've got it handled.
Yeah, right. So here, I don't know if it's too late to ask this question, but was there anything of note in the jail cell portion of this sewer headquarters that could be a plausible crisis point? Was there anything important back there besides the cells?
There were the cells. If you remember, there were a bunch of like golf carts type vehicles.
They're raiding the golf carts.
That seems to be how they're getting around. When they brought you in on one of those little carts.
Yeah, I might just go with that. Just like look, a bunch of the prisoners, a group of the prisoners is like seizing the cart fleet. Who knows what havoc they'll wreak on those golf carts.
So that guard
that might be a little too silly. I might just stick with the roll and see what happens.
All right, so that guard starts running for the door, and he's yelling over at his buddy. And he's kind of having to fight through and push some of the other people off, but they're mostly attacking the clients. So he's heading for the door. And I'll go ahead and move his buddy. I guess here. All right, Muscle. You are down on this little platform. The arena has been flooded with this liquid, which is supposed to get electrified if you fall into it. Or was it acid? I forget. Or was it acid?
It's just nasty liquid as far as I know, because lizards swimming in it.
That's true. He is standing in it.
No offense, Eddie.
Don't worry, I remember the rules of this fight. But for a moment, I'm going to stop and go, Collateral, are you under hire to be fighting in the arena or defending Gang Rat or both?
I was just here to fight in the arena. I mean,
Great.
He's busting up my job, so I don't mind taking a shot at him.
Not as great. Manhattan, your job here is Gang Rat. I'm here to fight that guy. That guy's here to fight me. Have fun hunting after gang rat. I'm fighting this guy.
Well, I'm here to bust up the illegal fighting ring as well.
Well, that's great. Go bust it up. Go stop gang rat. This is a fight between two adult men who aren't going to press charges against each other. See ya.
That's
You're
still
interfering
illegal.
with the natural evolution of this fine place.
It's not illegal for two men to agree to a duel. It's actually legal in all 50 states. Just because it hasn't been done in 70 years don't mean it ain't legal.
I don't think it is.
I think you're just trying to bust up a home for freaks.
I think you're thinking about mutual combat. That's like legal in Seattle.
What's mutual combat?
It's somewhere over that way. There's literally a thing where you can, if you and another guy agree that you're going to fight, you can literally get a police officer to sit there and watch. You know, to make sure nobody starts beating you if you're down.
I
You know.
see.
He doesn't get used very often, but
All right, you are right. But also, like, gang rat is enslaving people. Can you please just go handle gang rat?
give me a willpower.
I want to finish my fight. For $1 million.
Because he does see a bunch of people that often look like prisoners that are running around now beating up all the rich folks.
As you can see, we're taking care of ourselves here. Just get rid of gang rat.
All right. So one of y'all give me a willpower roll. See how convincing you are. Number to beat is a 7.
Luckily, willpower is something I'm half decent at. Not that decent, though. Oh well, I guess I'm fighting them. That sucks.
Alright, so that's muscle. Then it's collateral damage. I don't know why I shut the book with the stats.
So now the question is, does he shoot at me, or does he shoot at Manhattan?
Alright. Yep, he is going to leap at Manhattan. So somebody give me a d6 roll for him.
It's a 4.
Alright, so that's a 4. Oh, they've got the same. They've actually got the same coordination. Or prowess, excuse me. So they both got 4s. They both rolled 4s, apparently. So a total of an 8 for both of them. So that's a tie. He jumps up. He hits Manhattan. Doesn't seem to do much damage because on a tie, you're only doing half damage. But he is engaging. But he is engaging Manhattan at this point. Then it's Manhattan's turn. Somebody give me a d6 roll for Manhattan, or
I'll pass that duty on to someone else.
It's a 3.
so 3 plus 4. So that's a 7. And for collateral damage, it's a 9, so he does not take a hit. Alright. So those two guys are locked up with each other. Eddie, what are you doing?
I guess I will do my spit at Manhattan. It's like, you moron, leave us alone, get gang rat.
Okay.
Because of course he's calling someone a moron as he makes a particularly stupid move himself.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
You were swimming in poop water while I was kicking the crap out of collateral damage.
So that is your core. That's a coordination versus his coordination. His coordination's a 3. He's got the aerial combat specialty, so that makes it a 4 for this. Oh, you got him by 1. How much damage did your spit do?
It does. Six. And then half damage the next 2 things.
So yeah, that stream of spit flies up,
Probably
hits his suit, and kind of falls off. The suit dissolves a little bit, but you don't see any damage to the skin underneath.
not a surprise.
Fairy Prince, what is your response to all this chaos?
I'm gonna just hold up my hand, get in line of sight with Muscle, and just hold up my hand and start waving. And there's gonna be a little sign above my head that says, "You okay?" in text speak.
Does Muscle see this?
Yes, it's pretty obvious.
Much like his character picture, he looks at Fairy Prince, gives 2 thumbs up. Like, I'm doing great. This is like you cannot overstate how excited and happy Muscle is in his moment. Like, I'm just beating ass in an underground fighting ring. Yeah, it's going great. Because up to this point, Muscle has been untouched in the arena.
Right.
I ate a flashbang earlier in the fight.
I'm sorry, could you repeat all that? Because my headphones crapped out for like half a second. I had to plug them back in.
The flashbang part?
The entirety of it.
Oh, I gave 2 big thumbs up. As excited and happy as could be. I look unhurt.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
That's no problem.
Okay, then I'm just gonna... So, we had to have been... have I seen a photo or anything of what... What you call him? Pack Rat?
Gang
Is his
Rat.
name? Gang Rat. Gang Rat. Do I know what Gang Rat looks like?
Yes. He usually dresses in a
Okay.
suit. He has a head that's slightly oversized, and he has like a vestigial twin growing outside of his face.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot.
charming.
Pretty distinctive.
Charming. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna pull out my phone and just text to anyone and say, I'm here, where you at, and I'm just gonna start looking around the arena for the guy. If he hasn't already booked it deeper into the facility.
Alright, you don't see him. Let's see, this is the... No, this is getting us back around where we started. So yeah, you don't
could
see him
literally be anywhere.
until a big hologram version of him projects down.
Oh.
And he starts screaming at his guards to get control of the situation.
Gang Rat.
He's calling for all of his guards to group up in the arena.
If I get the Fairy Prince's text and am able to respond right away, I would ask him to whip up an illusion to kind of mess with Gang Rat's ability to hologram in here and give orders.
Okay. Well, it is your turn next, so you can do that without any trouble.
Yep, that's exactly what I'll do.
All right.
And
And let's see.
had we established communication with Gang Rat yet, or did we not get to that part yet?
You had spoken to him briefly at the command center when you were passing through.
Okay.
I think you even asked him about the information you were looking for. But you know that's information that he needs to keep them off his back, so it wasn't something he was going to share.
Right.
And then there was some talk about the arena fight. I forget exactly.
Yeah. Let's see. It seems like Eddie. I guess I'll do those over comms as discreetly as possible. I'll ask Eddie if he's gonna kind of like corral his compatriots in here, and if so, should I go ahead and put the press on and gang rat, which is a little tricky since I'm out of determination, but I don't know. I'll just have to I'll figure it out.
I'm gonna do my best.
Or do you want to come along with me? How do you want to play the press on gang rat?
Now that you mention it, maybe going after gang rat with you is not a bad idea. It also might, if I've annoyed Dr. Manhattan with my useless attack, maybe he'll follow us.
Mister.
Oh, sorry.
So we don't get sued, that's all.
Yeah, we don't. Don't sue us.
Oh,
This man's
Yeah,
never
what-
been to medical school.
Exactly. Yeah, do you want to head towards gang rat then?
Yeah.
At this moment of peak chaos?
Because we believe he was in that observation there, if he hasn't fled.
Yeah, I think that's what we're guessing.
So, and Eddie certainly would know where that is, since he's been here before. But let's go for it.
All right, let's. How far can we move out of the arena at this stage? Well, I mean, given that Eddie's still a few steps away for his next initiative turn.
Anyone, you can get basically back to the door where you were a minute ago. And then Eddie will be able to get up on the platform. So the next round, y'all will be, in that room back behind. Muscle, you're up.
How high up is Mr. Manhattan?
He's floated down pretty close to the ground. You could probably reach him and grab his ankle. He's definitely low enough that somebody with your strength can jump high enough to take a swing at him. That's more or less what collateral damage did.
Well, I really didn't want to have more hero heat on my back, but what has to happen has to happen. And I'm going to pop up and I'm going to jump and I'm going to attack to try to put a quick effect on Mr. Manhattan.
Okay, you put a quality on him.
Yeah, put in equality. Essentially, yeah, it's just to grab his ankles and jerk him down to where he's kind of like to essentially ground him for a moment to give collateral damage a better hit.
Okay. So that's going to be that'll still be prowess versus prowess.
And I do have a point in wrestling.
I would say wrestling would help. I would say wrestling would definitely help here.
Oof. Minimum roll. It's gonna be an 8.
All right. Nope, he only got a 6. So basically, there's one free tapping of grounded, or pulled to the ground, or whatever you want to call the quality.
Mr. Damage, the floor is yours.
It's his turn. Somebody give me a roll for. I guess give me a roll for maximum. I mean, for maximum damage, for collateral damage, and I'll roll for Manny.
That's a 5.
That's a 6. Because he rolled a 1. Alright, so that's 5 on the dice for collateral. He's got a +4, but he's also got a +2 for the...
Well, is he putting that towards to hit or to damage?
Oh, fair point. Where would you like him to put it?
Did he... He landed a hit but didn't do damage to the last one, right?
Right, because the tie rolls, he was only doing half damage.
can't. I don't know if I can dictate what he does.
That's fair. We'll roll. Even, it goes to effort. Odd, it goes to effect.
Fair.
5 is odd, it goes to effect.
Sweet.
So he hits. Let's see, 5. He got a 5 on the dice. So that's 10. So he got a massive success. He's doing. Let's see. He'll be doing 9 damage, I believe, or normal. Oh wait, that's muscle strength. That's not who I need to look at. That's over here. All right. So 8 plus the 1 would be 9. So. All right. So Manny takes some damage. But with a massive success, there's also a chance for a slam and a stun.
Man, I'm glad I didn't go directly behind.
Alright, so first we'll roll for the slam. And that is the damage done, which is 9 plus a d6 versus Manhattan's strength. So 13 is the number to beat. Somebody give me a roll for collateral damage.
That's another 5.
The damage was 9 plus 5. That's 14. Manhattan doesn't go flying. He is knocked prone. And now, give me another roll like that for the stun.
That's 4.
All right, so that's 13. So that is a tie. So on a tie, there is no stun. But he has knocked Manhattan prone.
Nice.
So where Muscles kind of yanked him down to the ground, then Collateral knocked him over. Then it's Manhattan's turn. He spends his movement for the round standing back up. And he'll take a swing at even muscle, odd, collateral damage. He's taking a swing at muscle.
That is quite all right.
11 is the number to beat.
That's a big number to beat.
I'm sure muscle can do it.
I'll beat it 'cause
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
blocking a human. Thank you, 2 ranks of danger sense. That gives me a +1.
Alright, so yeah, he takes a swing, and you kind of just, I guess boxing style guard up, block the shot.
You still got a chance to fly off towards Gang Rat.
Alright, then it is Eddie. What are you doing?
Headed with anyone to find Gang Rat.
Alright. So you run over, you can run over and basically crawl up the wall and get next to the fairy prince. And you see where anyone is, just about to go down the stairs. So next round y'all will basically be moving together. Fairy prince.
I'm gonna get anyone's text message, and then I'm gonna scratch my chin a little bit. I got something. I'm gonna clap my hands together, and suddenly there is a vortex of wailing, screaming spirits just writhing around the entire arena, grabbing at the customers, scream and just lamenting their fate and damning them for the suffering they occurred in life in this most cursed of places. And they're just gonna cloud cloud up, especially around the observation booth with them just clawing and scratching at the glass.
Well, there's not. All right, there's not an observation booth per se. There's like a hologram projector up there.
Oh yeah, this is gonna still.
But yeah, it's blocking the sight of whoever's looking at the cameras. It's messing up. It's blocking the sight of the illusion. It's drowning out whatever the hologram is saying.
And then I'm just going to give a proper little nod to Eddie and say, "How have things been in my absence? There's Krispy Kreme in the van, by the way."
Oh, great. My favorite. They've been peachy.
This is probably going better than most of your plans. Well, except the bank plan. The bank plan went off almost flawlessly.
I mean, kinda.
So customers are screaming. The guards don't know what to do now because their superior said run out and do this, but then the boss came over and said everybody to the arena. But now there's like ghosts and superheroes in the arena. So the guard over here pulls his weapon and starts firing up into the air at some of the ghosts. The guy that's close to the door just goes ahead and heads out the door. This is not a room to be. And I need someone to give me a coordination roll for collateral damage. And Muscles, you'll need to give me one.
Oh no.
As a couple
I am so sorry, Muscles.
As a couple of those random, a couple of people anyone freed, the ones that have range powers are now taking shots at you two. Because clearly the superhero's here to help them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's see here.
Where's my dodging bullets? You know what? I'll catch a bullet if it's a bullet.
Alright, so that's a 6. And collaterals. Coordination is a 3. So that's a 9. Oh, I need to roll for that, for the guy doing the shooting at him. So that's a tie, half damage. Collateral's tough enough to take half damage. Oh, but it does lower his damage reduction again, because he's got, like, implanted ceramic plate, so it degrades.
And I've already knocked 2 of them off.
Yeah.
He's going to start being in bad shape, ain't he? Why do I care?
He's going to start taking damage more.
This guy's a jerk. Why do I care?
That is fair.
I'm a super villain. He's getting shot.
And the roll for going after Muscle is an 11. Muscle got a 12. Now, he's not shooting bullets at you, but I mean, it's the same reflex to get your hand up in the way.
Yeah. It's just I accidentally made Muscle a lot better at dodging things than I thought I did. Because super speed plus athletics actually does stuff, and I didn't know it did it when I built him.
So it's like these razors. It's like comes to a super fine point. Ice shard goes flying at you, and you kind of jerk your head to the side and reach up and grab it like you were catching a spear, sort of thing.
All right, I see what y'all are doing, and I understand. I'm not gonna retaliate. He might, but I'm not going to. Nah.
He looks at you like, "Why the crap not? They're shooting at us."
Thing in the business called fair trade. They were enslaved. I can't understand them shooting at me. This
We
is
didn't
a
do
game
it.
to me.
They should go after
I
Game
realize
Rat.
this is work for you. This is a game to me.
Amateurs.
I'm quite the professional, but I'm a sports professional, not a kill people professional.
He just rolls his eyes at you. Anyone, you're up.
Okay, so I guess I will I guess Eddie and I will make our way to the command center.
Okay.
And when we get there, whenever we get there, I would, barring what Eddie might have in mind, because he is the person who knows gang rat best. I would like to, I'd like to try and to basically, before we put the question to him again, I'd like to try to set up a quality to do a maneuver to intimidate gang rat, because especially since I'm out of determination points, I'll definitely want something on my side. And I have an idea for how to pay for trouble for a challenge to pay for my next activation of equality. So I guess whenever we get to that point, I can announce it, and then we'll see. Then we can see what happens.
Okay, so y'all
Would
head
I
to
be
the
able to
command
make
center.
it? Okay, so okay.
You won't get there
And
this round. It's a little more travel than that.
Okay.
But so
Well,
I'm
that
gonna
would be
set you up
my,
here at the top where you're kind of off the main map to show that you're out of this room.
Cool.
Muscle.
I will, is there a way to perform a tripping attack on old Manhattan? Or does his flight kind of negate that?
That's a good question.
His flight would not automatically negate it unless he was already flying. But he'd been knocked prone. He's just stood up. He has not reactivated his flight.
I would love to knock him down again.
But you're specifically going for a trip.
Yes.
Okay. Give me
Yeah,
a prowess versus prowess.
Alright. Does martial arts add into this?
Yeah, I would let that count in.
Alright.
8 is the number to beat.
9's the number I got.
Just barely did it though.
A moderate. Just rip him.
So you don't do any damage to him, but he's just gotten up. He's took a swing, and then you kind of sweep his feet.
Yeah. I'm just being a schoolyard bully to this grown ass man. But this is the best way I have to buy time, is to keep the two strongest people here fighting each other for as long as possible.
Then it is collateral damage's turn. He takes a swing at Manhattan. Somebody give me a D6 roll for Manhattan. Collateral gets 10.
That's 4 for Manhattan.
That gives Manhattan a total of a 9. So collateral hits him. He takes a little damage. It's Manhattan's turn. This time, rather than standing up, he just floats up into the air. Like he just kind of laying flat on his back, just upright, like he's on a hinge sort of thing. And he's looking pretty annoyed. Somebody give me a roll for collateral damage, as Manhattan is going to try to grab him and chunk him. Ooh, but minimum roll, so 6 is all it's got to be beat.
3 was rolled for him.
Yeah.
3, I believe collateral's prowess was a yes. All right, so that is a 7, 8.
Dang it.
All right, Eddie, you're following with
Yes,
All
going after Gang Rat.
So you're out of that room. You have caught up with anyone. Fairy Prince.
Just before I follow Eddie out of the room, I'm gonna have the ghosts start. Some of the ghosts start just swarming Mr. Manhattan and just grabbing at him, screaming, "Why didn't you save us?"
Oh boy.
Oh, and for visual aid, they all look like off-color versions of the green ghosts from Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
And I follow Eddie. And I do not have control of my token.
That is a problem we were running into the last couple of sessions. And I have no idea why that is the case.
Roll20's free. Let's give it that. It's free and fairly easy to use.
No, I pay for this crap.
Oh, okay, right.
I needed the extra storage. I run multiple games. So. See if you can move your token now.
Yes, I can.
All right, very good. All right, and then we go to that's anyone.
I hope y'all still there. That's fair. I hope this turns into you three on a golf cart chase with gang rats so bad.
Oh,
I want our climactic battle for information on an Illuminati-style organization to come down to us chasing a man and a half on a golf cart with another golf cart.
I think it should end on a Sea-Doo chase, like that old live-action Justice League 70s TV movie.
Oh God. All we need is a wackety sax playing in the background.
Yes.
So yeah, now that we're here, who's in the room?
All right, just a second. I gotta.
Oh, I see.
All right, so y'all are coming down this way, and I promise you, this was already what was going to happen.
Okay.
So as y'all get within sight of the room, you see Gang Rat and his head guard in one of those carts.
Oh my God!
You know, already on the move. They're about to zip past you in the hallway. Are you okay, Curtis?
I'm fine.
Okay. Your head was in your hands. I wasn't sure what the emotional reaction was.
I don't know if I was crying or laughing.
Sometimes when the emotions are so powerful, all you can do is hold your face.
Do we get an attack as they zoom by?
All right. First off, let me give them
Oh, right.
excuse me, initiative order.
They have entered the chat.
And all three of you need to make an awareness roll to see if you see the other golf cart.
I will burn a determination point to retcon a golf cart into the scene
Yeah, that's a good.
for the chase.
I'm sure there's already one there. I'm sure they have more than one golf cart.
Well, this is not where they parked them all, so I will let Zach do that.
Yeah.
What are you tapping?
Bastard son of the she, I have uncanny luck sometimes.
That works.
You showed up here by going to the entrance, but there was just a golf cart there, and you were like, I'll drive. you just drove another golf cart up here.
Or what if one of us used our flashback to have had a whole bunch of golf carts just shipped to this place at the time?
That's not.
They would probably have noticed that, to be fair.
I mean, I'll tell you all about it later. Don't worry. It's hilarious. We'll save it for the end of the session.
Okay.
His coordination is
As a comic book reference, me and my friend Robin, we used to draw comics when we were kids. We met in 5th grade and we started drawing comics. and she would always introduce a new character in her comics, and it was always, "I'll explain later." There was never an explanation, but a new character would just pop up in the middle of the fight, and that was just how it went. So I think "I'll explain later" is totally apropos.
All right. So that was NE1 on an 8. So anyway, so this golf cart goes zipping past you.
Please tell me it has fuzzy dice.
Sure.
Gang Rat does seem like a fuzzy dice kind of person.
Gang Rat is
loaded.
driving. His head security guy kind of looks murder at y'all as he drives by, but he isn't gonna stop to chat.
Right. Can I try to jump onto the cart? Is there room enough?
What? It's currently your turn.
Yeah, I'd like to do that thing.
All right. Roll versus Gang Rat's driving.
Hey, what role would that be? I guess
Coordination.
coordination. Sure.
Oh my gosh.
I will say this is not worth invoking my my challenge because
Well, 4 is the number to beat because I did not roll well.
that's good to hear. Coordination. Here we go. Wait, do I have any abilities that could help? I don't have no athletics. None of this stuff will help. All right. Coordination.
If you had athletics, I would have let that help.
Yeah. Hey. Looks like they got a third passenger.
Yep. You managed to
It looks
grab
exactly
like
like the second passenger.
this like little back, almost like little luggage area. If it were actually a golf cart for sure, this is where
That's where the
the
actual golf clubs go.
golf clubs would go. This is a little more open than that, and for carrying just kind of whatever.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
describing like a golf
am-
cart, but there's also like some farm vehicles that would kind of fit this description.
Okay.
So yes,
Well,
you're
I'm on
clean.
board.
You're kind of up on the back in the storage area, kind of right behind the guys. Storage area, back seat, and those guys are in the front seat. They are aware you're here. You did not do this
Oh, that
unnoticed.
Yeah, of course.
And then we are back in the arena with Muscle.
Do I just ground him again?
You can.
Yeah. Well, let's go. You know what? At this point, you've chosen to live this life. So I'm just gonna grab him and pull him down again.
Oh, before we do that, because I'm doing this every time the round comes back around. Those two freed prisoners are firing at you again.
That's fair.
One at you, one at collateral damage. So here's the one that's firing at you. 8's the number to beat. You beat it without any trouble.
I will not throw, despite my massive success. I will not throw the projectile back at the target.
Fair enough. And then somebody give me a roll for collateral damage. 8 is the number that needs to be beaten. And he is adding 3 to the roll. 3 to the
That's
roll.
5.
So he got an 8. That's a tie. So half damage. It doesn't hurt him, but it does lower his damage resistance once again. Though I think 4 is as low as it gets. Because I want to say I only bought the ablative partway for him. Because, he's tough, and then he had those ceramic plates. That was the ablative part. Alright. And then it is collateral damage's turn.
Well, hold on. I thought I would get my end of the turn, or I thought I was last in the.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. We talked to you, then we cut to do that other thing, and I tried to skip you. Go ahead. What are you doing?
Well, I was gonna just try to give a good plant condition back on
Okay.
Mr. Manhattan, since he's kind of starting to float again.
All right, so prowess and your wrestling, I believe we said we're factoring in.
Yep. Oof, just a 9.
But he got a 7, so you yanked him back down.
Once again, you've chosen to live this life. You're living it.
All right.
Mr. Damage.
At this point, you hear, you know that sound like when they flip on the lights at like a basketball court or something.
In fact, know that noise well.
That kind of. You hear something like that. There's a little kind of buzzing coming from the liquid now.
Oh boy.
Oh, fun.
Well, this is a comic book style setting, so you're seeing little sparks of electricity here and there. And then collateral damage is taking a swing at Manhattan. Somebody roll a d6 for Manhattan. Ooh, 11 is the number to beat. Do I need to call specific names, or I need somebody to roll?
I'll roll it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's a 5. It's
I'll
not
just
bad.
start randomly calling on you. Prowess is 4, so he got a 9. So a solid blow, but nothing, no stuns or slams or anything like that. But he does take damage.
Oh, thank goodness, he is taking damage. Okay.
Oh yeah. So, some of that, some of these punches are getting through. Yeah. All right, then it's Manhattan's turn.
My attack did nothing when I got him.
Honestly, thinking I'm putting in really good work in this fight, just keeping him from having his aerial combat active.
Mm-hmm.
Now, once again, he uses his movement to get up. Again, he does the whole floats up thing. And this time, he's going to try to grab Muscle.
Lord, I hope there's a counter grab. That's all I can ask for. Lord, tell me there's a counter grab.
He only rolled a 6. It won't be too hard for you to beat.
Also rolled minimum.
Which is not enough to get the counter on him.
No,
But it is enough to avoid him being able to grab you and chunk you into whatever that liquid is doing there.
put your white gloved hands off me. You're gonna get them dirty. I'm filthy right now. Stop that. And I'm just chuckling away.
Don't touch me. You don't know where I've been.
Oh, you little silly Billy.
I'm sure his gloves are Scotch guarded. All superhero uniforms are bound to be Scotch guarded. All right, Eddie. You see Gang Rat driving away with one of your buddies, and your other buddy is like pointing over to another golf cart.
My rolls have not been spectacular, so my chances of leaping onto the cart are not good. Or to Gang Rat's cart, so I am going to join with the extra cart in pursuit.
All right.
And
So you're
I can't spin at the other cart because I'm gonna hit my teammate. So we'll just pursue in the other cart.
All right. So you climb in the cart. Then it's Fairy Prince's turn.
I'm gonna get in the cart and crank it up.
It's electric, but okay.
Push to start and just slam on the not gas.
And you're in hot pursuit.
There is one member of our team that has super speed, and I'm in the middle of a fight.
I'm pretty sure I could run faster than this fucking thing, let alone fly.
I know. We're gonna be in this electric cart chasing them, going, we could have just ran after the other cart.
These things can do 35 or 40. This is not a marked cart from a supermarket.
Yeah, an actual golf cart can in fact truck it.
Though one time at work, because I work at a grocery store, I did show up to work and have a manager talking about having to throw some kids out because they were trying to joust with the mart carts. I don't know if they also grabbed broomsticks before they started or what. I didn't get the details. But
I mean, were they really doing anything wrong?
according to her, yes. Alright. Then it is Gang Rat's turn. And since y'all are just racing down a sewer pipe, essentially, I'm not going to bother switching back and forth between the maps all the time.
As Gang Rat pulls out a gun, and then the second Gang Rat pulls out a smaller second gun and shoots at you.
It's a 45 and then a Derringer.
That'd be good for a multi
Pow!
bonus.
Ping!
He's got fast attack, but with guns.
Alright. So Gang Rat glances over his shoulder at our dear friend NE1, aka the Night Magician.
AKA the Nocturnal Magician.
Whichever.
AKA his head of security.
Alright, let's see here. No. If I'm sitting at the R's, I have to go the other way to get to the E's. Alright, emotion control. Because Gang Rat's not just a freak, he's a super powered one.
Oh. Did you say emotion control?
Emotion
I cannot
control.
divulge his abilities.
Alright, so this is an emotion
I
control
got-
versus awareness test. So I need an awareness test out of anyone.
And this may be a push. So, is this a situation where I can apply my insight specialty?
What does
Actually-
insight do?
I'm actually looking it up now.
Okay.
You can apply mental
but if it's a-
resistance if you have
If
it.
it's an awareness thing, I just thought it might be possible. Where's my specialties? Okay, insight. You know what makes people tick. Add your specialty bonus to tests to learn about someone's thoughts, feelings, or motives, and to tests to resist interactions where knowing those things can help you, such as telling when someone is lying to you.
This is more of a mental power.
Okay.
So I would say Taylor is right that if you had mental resistance, that would factor in.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, that makes sense. All right, awareness away.
All right, and 11 is the number to beat.
I did not beat that.
So
Tell me, what am I feeling right now?
All right, so he gets one free tapping. He has put his emotion control is triggering fear in you, so you have the terrified quality,
Oh, okay.
and I can tap it once for free.
Hang on.
Now, much like other power effects, you could tap a quality and burn a determination and shrug this off. Or in your
That's
case,
true.
ask for trouble.
Yeah, this might be. Yeah, I actually had an idea for trouble. This might be a good time to do it. It could very well make things even worse, but I think it'll be like, from a storytelling perspective, this could be a good beat to introduce into the campaign. So, I've had this. I have the I could be anyone quality, and I hadn't really given you suggestions for how that can be turned against me, or how any of my qualities can be used to create trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So if I could be anyone, what if I've been in the guise of this lead guard down to a genetic level, to a point where I might start forgetting that I'm not actually him, and so that I would introduce that as a challenge for you to play with over the remainder of the scene. if I could keep the fear out of my head. Or at least like that could be like my instinctual reaction to banish the fear from my head. Maybe the willpower it takes to do that, I start to forget who I am. Is that a thing that could happen?
Yeah, we can make that happen. So you shrug off the fear. Because after all, why should you be afraid of this guy? You're his buddy. Or you're the boy.
Exactly. And apparently I have a twin brother.
Yeah, that part's confusing you, but you're being chased.
Yeah, we got bigger fish to fry at this point.
It's your job to protect the boss. Then it's your quote-unquote twin, who is unaware that you've mentally changed sides, and just tries to shoot you with his gun.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just the asshole who stole his face.
Yep.
Where am I doing? Oh yeah, this is what's my? I don't have. No, I don't think I have anything that could. I don't think I have any specialties. I think this is just a straight up coordination roll.
Yep.
Wait, coordination, right?
Yes, coordination. He is shooting you.
Okay.
Even if it's at
like
really
any
close
kind of-
range. 8
Yeah,
is
I
the
was
number
about
to
to
beat.
say, does that we're practically point blank? Does that cause any kind of like? Well, I failed it anyway. I got hit anyway, so.
Alright, so that is 4 points of damage.
Oof.
Ow. I don't have that many. Yeah, this is where the character's weak point really comes in. Apart from losing his identity on occasion, he's not so hardy in the stamina department. So bang, ow.
Clearly this guy's impersonating you. And a threat to the boss.
No.
Alright, then, let's see, we're back around to NE1, but first, the random people in the arena. A lot of the customers have been beaten on the ground or like being kicked now. Though mostly when one of them gets knocked out or otherwise taken out, the person doing the fighting moves on to somebody else. But those two keep shooting at Muscle and collateral damage. So Muscle, somebody shooting at you. You need to beat an 8. Okay. And then the
Man,
other one,
they are not stingy with these icicles around this place.
Curtis, give me a roll
Tossing
for
them
collateral
around
damage.
again.
10 is the number to
Just
beat.
a generic D6.
Yeah, just roll the d6, and I'll look at his stats here. His coordination is a 3.
I think I accidentally rolled twice.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Oh, no problem. So that's either a 4 or an 8, depending on which roll we went with. Neither one of which is enough. So collateral damage takes some damage. All right. And then we are back to NE1.
All right, so I got to. I'm a little freaked out at the moment because there's an impersonator with a gun sitting right next to my boss. I got to keep him alive at all costs. So how about I try to grab him and pull him off the cart with me?
Oh, you just
Or
kind of
him
tackle him
being
off the
the-
cart or whatever.
Yeah, him being the imposter.
Okay.
Would that be a grapple attempt?
Yeah, we'll do it like that. So if you've got wrestling, that'll help. And it's prowess versus prowess.
No wrestling, and actually, prowess is another one of my soft spots. So we'll see how this goes. May end up getting another shot at. Oh, I rolled well.
The number to beat was a 7. And you maxed your roll with a 9. So yeah, you jump, you grab him, and you both go tumbling off the cart. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, I didn't have to like just establish the full hold. I could just pull him off.
Yeah. I was using the roll like wrestling, but
Oh, gotcha. Do I take some lumps in the impact?
let's see. Y'all are going at 35 miles an hour, so that's definitely enough to scuff you up. Give me a. All right, let me make a difficulty roll here. All right, so 10 is the number that you're trying to beat. The henchman will also be trying to beat it with your coordination. If you've got athletics or it's anything else that you think would help you roll with it, you can factor that in.
How about performance for a stage roll? No, I'm rolling my coordination.
Y'all both hit a stone bridge that we happen to be passing.
Yeah. Well, I don't think either of us made it, did we?
Nope.
But one of you was worse than the other, so it's good for us.
So I'm going to say that anyone takes 1 damage and the henchman takes 2.
And as I'm doing that, I'll just shout out. I don't. Yeah, that's a good trick, stealing my face, but you're not getting to the boss, or some such like that.
He's picking, he's rolling around the ground. Both of you are kind of picking yourself up. He just looks at you like, who are you trying to fool? Because, the boss is the boss doesn't slow down when this happens. He just keeps going.
Oh, of course.
All right, back in the arena, Muscle.
I'm going to. I'm going to grab Mr. Manhattan's cape and whip it over his face.
Oh, wow. Someone's tugging on Superman's cape.
To give him a blind status.
All right, that'll be your prowess first as he is.
Oh, minimum roll.
Oh.
Oh, he succeeds.
That fails to work.
Successfully defends it.
I'm getting about tired of you.
I'm having a grand old time. You could always try to punch me.
Then collateral damage tries to punch Manhattan. Somebody, Taylor, give me a roll for Manhattan.
All right. A 5. I'm using all my half decent rolls on NPCs. I'm really not enjoying it.
They tied, so that does half damage because he's got a +4, so that's 9. Manhattan had a 9, so marginal success, half damage. That's not enough to get through Manny's. Then it is Manhattan's turn. He drifts back a few feet off the platform and plants his feet in the water. You see electricity kind of start running up his body, but he gets about halfway and it's like it fades. It's like it kind of sucks into his body and his eyes start glowing.
Uh-oh.
He's an energy manipulator. Look at
Someone just
collateral
got power
damage.
up.
He's an energy manipulator.
Collateral damage looks at you. Is this gonna suck?
How conductive are you?
I'm a cyborg.
Yes.
Question you should be asking yourself is, how bad is this going?
And then Manhattan kind of erupts into like a almost like a EM pulse looking sort of thing. It's an area effect stun, so
Hopefully a small area effect. I don't want him hitting anybody in the crowd.
enough to cover the platform and a little bit more of the arena, but not up into the crowds. No.
All right. He's still maintaining professional integrity. I didn't annoy him that much.
All right, so let me look up stun right quick.
Oh, I just realized how useful I'd be in your golf cart chase. I have the drive specialty.
Oh,
Well, it really
Oh,
just
that
makes
would've
it
been an
funnier
even
that you're
better
not there. Then.
visual.
All right, stunning.
Uh,
It's coordination versus coordination. And then if it succeeds, you roll a power level test of strength or willpower, choosing to take the power. This is physical sort of stuff, so I'd say strength. All right, so coordination versus coordination to start with. All right,
So, when dodging a bullet, my athletics has an effect. Does my athletics have an effect in this?
I would say yes.
All right. Then it's the same roll as if I was dodging a bullet.
All right, so you managed to,
by one.
Effectively, you kind of jump back, so you're on the outer edge of it, kind of washes over you. Your hair stands up on the end for a second.
Since I saw it coming, yeah, I can respond with superhuman speed. So yeah, I just kind of way back. And you need a D6 for collateral.
Oh, I just rolled for him.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Yeah, he was suffering. He was suffering minus his cyborg quality.
Well, I gave him fair warning.
So he is stunned. Let me put the little lightning bolt on him to represent that he is stunned. Meanwhile, on one of the golf carts, Eddie.
Meanwhile, back at the golf cart.
So you just saw anyone tackle the guy he looks like off the golf cart. And then y'all, Gang Rat kept going, and y'all, unless you choose to stop.
But they're
Oh, no,
off-
Zach is
they are-
driving.
they
So.
are- They are off the cart, though, right?
Those two are. Gang Rat is still on the cart driving away.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to tell Zach to get as close to the cart as possible. Hit the gas! Which, of course, is not really enough gas. And
Yeah, what do you
I'm
call
gonna,
the pedal in an electronic?
Yeah, I'm
Hit the
going to
pedal.
shoot at
the
him.
accelerator.
Ah,
Sorry, Curtis, we interrupted you with our tangent. What was that?
No, I'm cool with it. I'm going to do my dragon breath on him.
Okay. You're aiming at Gang Rat, or you're aiming at his vehicle?
I'm going for the vehicle. I'm going to stop the vehicle. I'm just going to...
oh yeah.
If nothing else, I bet I can give him an electric flat.
All right. And he will roll, let's see, his coordination. He does not have the drive quality. He is, after all, the sort of person that has other people drive him around. But you got a 6, he got a 7.
Ah.
You draw draw back to spit, and you see the little vestigial face on the side of his head looking at you, and suddenly it starts slapping him, and he yanks the wheel to one side, and you miss.
That little bastard.
And that little bitty hand gives you the universal sign for number 1. Fairy Prince.
Okay, so after they went down, was it possible we could still identify which one was NE1 and which one was the bodyguard?
Give me an awareness roll.
Oh, please let it be. That's a
you don't want
10.
me rolling for anything.
Difficulty came out to a 4.
Okay, I'm gonna do a vehicular manslaughter on the bodyguard.
Yeah. You know, it is worth noting that only one of us has a gun in their hand.
Also, only one of you has a bullet wound, but everything's moving around and happening quickly. So it's how much does he have time to register that in time to hit him before he zipped past you? But he did, and now he's going to attempt vehicular manslaughter. All right, so give me a would this be coordination or prowess?
I guess coordination because I'm operating a vehicle.
Definitely coordination for you. Then with him, would it be? Yeah, because this is get out of the way skill, not fighting skill. So coordination versus coordination.
All right, and can I tap bastard son of the she because this is a bastard move.
Sure, if you want to spend a point, go ahead. Are you
2
doing
minutes.
it on the effect or on the effort?
On the effort.
All right.
2 men engaged in combat. What a great time for me to run one over. Truly,
13!
truly, we are the villains.
All
of
right.
this
So the
story.
henchman got a 7. So that's a massive success.
Oh,
And, you know,
but on the highway.
I feel like a dumbass because I'm the one that said this would get old quick. And it's not.
But it is not. All right. So that's definitely a hit. Let's see. A golf cart traveling about 30 miles an hour.
Not a fast helicopter.
You just
Definitely
drive
not a
the
fast
golf
helicopter.
cart into him and keep going. You just dislocated a man's hip.
All right. So car fast is only a 3.
Muscle was having a good time. But now he knows people are having a better time.
Well, he doesn't know that yet. He'll know that after the fact. Oh, I had a great
Find
time.
out.
What, I missed what?
Alright, so which one of you pulled out your guns and shot his golf cart? None of you? What did y'all do? Did y'all chase him on a golf cart?
Yes.
And you put that on the effort, right?
Yes, the effort
Okay.
to hit him.
All right. So he takes damage.
Oh, the fucking superpowers of the world. Just run him out.
So he's not looking too good, but you also got a massive success.
Like as I hit him, I just beat the little horn on the steering wheel.
Meep, meep.
I don't
Other
suppose
way,
it
I'm
plays
driving here.
a fancy tune like La Cucaracha or something.
That's actually kind of what I was picturing.
Gangrat has customized all the horns. You just hit it. Gangrat says, "Get out the fucking way!" on the horn.
That would be a master villain thing to do.
All right. So first, let's roll knockback.
What would I even be rolling?
I'm going to say that I'm going to give this card a strength of 7 because it carries more than a normal person could carry.
Oh, that's a good point.
I should have given Gangrat a pet Pomeranian to just sit in his lap that he can stroke like an evil James Bond villain.
Oh boy.
And the
Oh,
thug
my
rolls his
goodness.
minimum. So
I
it's a
rolled
6.
another 13.
So he goes flying. Now roll for the stun, which is the same roll for you. Oh, and for him because it's still strength based.
It's 9.
7. So he's
Poor
stunned
man.
for a round. And rather than the knockback being that, he like bounces off the hood, he gets caught under it and drugged for a little while and then comes loose.
Yep.
So it still takes him multiple areas away from anyone. And then he's just laying there stunned on the ground as y'all continue driving.
Oh, is Fairy Prince driving away?
I'm
Yeah, right, because he had to be, because he's not going to decelerate for this. That's the whole point.
Yep.
I was going to take a swing at him because I'm still in minion mode, but I guess you're out of reach now.
I'm sorry. I'm just glad I was able to tell which was which.
Don't apologize for not allowing him to punch you.
No, there's a chance I was gonna run over anyone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that'd
I
be
mean-
funny too.
Yeah, right now anyone's assuming that you tried to hit me and just got the wrong target.
Yeah.
Because I know you're. I may not know you, but I know you're messing with the boss's operation.
The only thing that would have made it funnier is if you had been over
It would have been funnier with all the love in the world, Mike.
Listen, these golf carts have gotten more mileage comedically than some of us do in entire episodes. Let's just.
Yeah, they're worth their weight in gold.
Yep.
Comedy gold.
All right. Gang Rat glances behind him. Fairy Prince. You feel yourself being overcome with fear, potentially.
Yes.
So that was a.
I'm gonna make a roll for it.
It was awareness versus. Oh, it was awareness versus his power rank. That's what it was. So your awareness and his power rank. 10 is the number to beat.
Oh wait, did you say awareness, not willpower?
It's awareness. Emotion stuff tends to be awareness
Right.
because it's more you realizing this is an
Oh,
outside
no.
effect and not your own.
Oh no.
Oh, great! Someone with massive illusion powers who's terrified.
Alright.
So- Not a great roll for me.
So that is a major success. So he gets 2 free tappings of the terrified that he's just put on you. And then his vestigial twin gets to go.
It's his own actions.
Please pull out a tiny gun. Please pull out a tiny gun.
Where would he keep it? I mean, is Gang Rat going to wear a holster on his neck?
Don't
No.
ask.
In a tiny pocket.
Haven't you
He's
been
got a
watching
tiny vest
American
on that
Born?
has a tiny gun in it.
Haven't you been watching American Born Chinese? He's gonna pull a little tiny gun out of Gang Rat's ear, and it'll grow to be a normal
I do need
tiny
to watch
gun.
that.
And
Oh, I forgot about that power. Oh well. Anyway. So yeah, the vestigial twin kind of, his eyes look back. Curtis, give me an awareness roll.
yeah, because that's like my lowest.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you only need to beat a 14. I'm sure you'll be fine.
No.
Something tells me I'm going to be terrified.
A difficulty 8 awareness. That's scary.
All right, so that's a massive success. So that's 3 free tappings. Now the brother's power is generating loathing and hate.
Wait, he generated loathing and hate on Eddie the Lizard?
Yes.
That's just a Tuesday.
So it's the exact same thing he feels for everyone always?
Well, the question is that directed at anyone?
Mostly he feels contempt for people. And secretly inferior to them, in my opinion. I think that's the root of a lot of Eddie's problems.
Well,
but
I don't think that's such a secret. Eddie thinks it is.
but now Eddie hates everything that's not Eddie.
Oh, okay.
He hates the guy in front of him. He hates the guy next to him. He hates the carts they're driving.
That's a line too far. When you hate
Oh
the
no,
card.
Eddie's de-aged 10 years. He's back in his teens.
No, boy.
Let's see, and then it's the henchman who is
Golf cart for your
stunned.
grocery any minute.
Then we cut back to the arena where the crowds.
Why'd you drop them, Buff? You need to pick
When
them
they
up.
see that collateral damage is stunned, both shooters concentrate on him. So Zach, if you'd give me 2 rolls for collateral damage.
Not a problem.
I didn't really think it was fair to queue in everybody into Gang Rat's powers.
Oh lord,
Oh,
this,
no.
man
2
has,
and 2.
this man has died in front of me.
All right, but that's 2 plus his not great coordination, so that's a 5. So it is a major and a massive. His damage reduction is down to not a whole bunch of anything. Yeah, he goes down. You know, he's got one eye shard sticking out of him. And then the other thing was some kind of energy blast. But, so yeah, he hits the ground. Oof. You know, nothing that looks necessarily immediately fatal, but you know, he'll probably need a doctor after this. Let's see. Anyone?
Yeah, so
All right. Now, you're kind of thinking you're this guy, but you see this other guy. You're thinking you're this guy, but everything's kind of weird and confused and hazy.
yeah.
See, do not treat your books that way. Don't sh me.
But if I'm still thinking if my true personality hasn't, or my true identity hasn't resurfaced yet, I'm still thinking. First of all, how far away are all the golf carts? Like, is anyone even remotely close to me at this point?
You can still see them,
Mm-hmm.
but you know they're moving 30 miles an hour. You know it's been, I don't know, 15 seconds, 10-15 seconds, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
So they're not
I
out of
think
sight, but
Okay, I think what I do, I remember I probably would still remember that I had sent all the guards off towards, actually in the direction everyone's heading. And I pat myself and I find that I don't have my comm on me. Can I check to see if maybe the fake me had somehow stolen my radio from me?
yeah, you
'Cause
can
I'm
go
thinking
search
that-
him and see.
Yeah, I'll do that with the intention of getting back in touch with the guards and giving them commands, giving them a heads up that the boss is on the way, and just to kill anyone who's following him.
All right, give me an awareness check. 5 is the number to beat.
Okay, I got it.
All right. You find
And
the. Oh, sorry, what?
Oh, I was also. I just wanted to apologize to everyone. But this is. I just imagine this is what he will do.
So yeah, you run up and search him. It is still in one of his pockets. It appears to have survived the incident.
Good, very good. I'll activate the comm and say, just heads up. The boss is heading in your direction on a golf cart. There'll be 2 other golf carts pursuing him. Kill whoever's driving those. I'll join up with you as soon as I can.
You get a couple of kind of Roger, and when you hear that, you hear all hell breaking loose in the background. On the from the other side of the radio.
Oh boy. For my last part of my panel, I would like to, if the gun's still anywhere around the body, I'll take it and just start running after that scene of conflict, the golf cart chase.
Okay, give me another awareness roll. Because he was holding the gun when he got hit, so he probably dropped it. Who knows where it got skittered off to. Alright, so that's a marginal success.
Would that be anything I would have to do in my next panel? Since that's the second die roll.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Maybe you want to roll against it, just so we don't forget.
I rolled before you. I rolled a 9, and then you rolled a 9, so marginal success.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you'll start looking for it next round then.
Hope I don't shoot anyone.
Muscle.
No, well, see you in Monikash, see you in Mr. Manhattan. Go. Well, all right. Have fun chasing after Gang Rat. I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy to medical and check on the 2 people I put in there previously because I kind of want to get them out of here safe. If that's okay by you.
Give me a willpower. Check Manny's willpower.
Not the worst.
Also, not the worst. In fact, the best. You see him kind of crack his knuckles. How about I take you both to medical? And you're pretty sure an attack. The way he says that and he's looking at you with those glowing eyes, you're pretty sure he's about to take some annoyance out on you. And then it would be...
All right, let me send a text first. And I text Fairy Prince. Hey, handsome. How's it going on the Gang Rat situation?
I text back.
Were you
It's
texting me
I'm
or
scared.
Eddie?
I'm scared.
Oh.
Did you say he was you were texting Fairy Prince?
Yeah, Fairy Prince.
Alright, so I went to Fairy Prince specifically.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I'm scared, but I also hit a guy, so that's kind of cool. But I'm also scared.
It's just next to you growling. Alright, then let's see. Collateral damage is down. Mr. Manhattan. The charged up Mr. Manhattan. He does that kind of 2 fists out in front of him, Superman flying charge at you.
Oh, thank goodness it's melee. Oh, thank goodness. He's gonna roll max. It's gonna be like a 15. I'm gonna be real scared.
Alright. With all confused
also-
dice rolls, and dice rolls mean bad things sometimes.
But also, we don't have to roll any random d6s for NPC. Ah, dang it.
So that's a 12.
That is a 12. Rolled a 10.
Oh.
I think that still lands in moderate success. So I'm not like crazy destroyed.
No, he doesn't stun you or slam you or any of that jazz.
Yeah.
It's just a solid hit. He does his full charged up damage. So it is 10 points of damage.
Alright, not the worst I've ever had. Because I do have some decent resistance right now. Because I both have my regular resistance and my 1 point of resistance from growth that's been active since I started the fight with.
That's right, you did trigger that. Which is the first time your buddies have seen that, I think.
Yeah. That tends to stay under wraps. And is a little bit hard to notice. Because it's just one level of it, and I'm already a big dude. But
Yeah. So at a distance, it's not too noticeable. If they were standing next to you, it'd be noticeable to them.
yeah. It's just like, well, if
Wait
it
a second,
happens
I
in
have
the
to
middle
crane
of
my
a fight.
neck back further. Oh, yes, but anywhere chaotic, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Eddie. You hate the world.
I hate the world. And I'm used to the great powers definition of how these things work. How per gameplay, how am I affected with the loading?
I believe I get three. I said 3 free tappings of it. Yeah, because he got a massive success on it.
Yeah, there's 3 free tags, but it should also color Eddie's role playing.
That is true.
I'm loading the world. Obviously, Fairy Prince is an incompetent idiot.
But Gang Rat's the guy you hate, so.
Gang Rat's the guy I already hated. My thought was, I'm gonna just push Eddie out of the cart, or push Fairy Prince out of the cart and take over driving.
I'll do it myself.
Oh.
That is fair.
I forgot you were in the same cart.
It's a little PvP.
All
right, well that's
with all that time he lost running over the guard.
That is prowess versus prowess.
All right, let's see what happens. And no combat. That's a 9. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There it is.
All right, Eddie. You growl at him or say whatever you're going to say and push him out.
Ah!
Move over, you moron.
Does the Fairy Prince fly?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Then we won't bother rolling to see you take any damage. We'll say you hit yourself when you actually hit the ground.
Little wings spread on my back and just catch me.
How fast can you fly?
I think I have rank 4.
Okay, you're faster than the cart, so you can keep up with the cart without any trouble.
Yeah, way faster than the cart.
I'm just picturing him going, realizing that at this moment, oh yeah, I can fly faster than this. And now it's Fairy Prince's turn.
I'm gonna zip after because. Okay, so I'm terrified of Gang Rat specifically.
Correct.
I'm going to fly over the cart and jab my sword into the cart's engine and then just keep flying.
Okay. Alright, so that is a 9. I'm going to use, since he's driving a car, I'm going to continue using his coordination.
Oh, that should be an 11. I have a rank of aerial combat.
Aerial combat is for defensive purposes.
Okay. Yeah, just 9.
So his prowess is a 3. He has no drive. However, I'm going to use 1 tapping of that Terrified, of which he has 2. So basically, when he's glancing back and sees you kind of fly up, what are you doing up there? Which causes you to, hesitate for just a moment and gives him that extra second to respawn. So that's +2 to his roll. But he still don't get it. How much damage did your sword do?
It does 6 points.
All right. You hear the engine sputter. It's a little electric engine. It's not going to take a whole lot of damage. Is your sword conductive? No, it's made out of brambles. Never mind. So yeah, it sparks, and you hear it start slowing down as he just starts, he's coasting to a stop. I mean, going 30 miles an hour, it's going to take a little while for him to stop. But Eddie back there behind him is definitely gaining on him now. Then it's Gang Rat. So you flew on past him, you said? You kept going?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Glancing over your shoulder, Fairy Prince, you see Gang Rat realize what's happened. He stands up in his seat, reaches back, tears the back seat off, and chunks it at you.
That's just rude.
It's his cart. He can do what he wants to do with it. So, God, why do I keep making coordination rolls with this guy? So that's a 3. He's going to use his other tapping of your Terrified. So that is an 8. You need to beat an 8 with a coordination. Your aerial combat will factor into this one. All right.
Did you include the aerial combat in that
Yes,
one?
I did.
All right.
Man, that's a good
So
roll.
he got an 8. You got a 12.
You
That is a
threw
massive
the-
success. So he chunked the thing at you, and you can cut it in half. You know, you can gracefully get out of the way. You can cut the thing in half with your sword.
There's gonna be a very undignified shriek as Fairy Prince just slices it in half with his sword.
But with that, you're not in fear anymore, right? Because that's 2 tapping.
The terrified quality is still on him. It's still a quality that I can tap. But now if I tap it, I have to give
A determination
point for it.
Okay.
Yeah, the quality will stay, I think, for the scene. That was just the last free tapping of it, I guess. Well, for the scene or until something would cause him to shrug it off. You know, like if you trip somebody and you have the trip quality on it, well, if they spend an action standing up, then they're, then it's over. But that whole making narrative sense sort of thing. Muscle. 2 people in the crowd are shooting at you.
Yeah, I deserve it.
A 10 and an 8 is what you need to beat.
I got a 9 and a 12.
Alright, so you beat one of them and not the other one of them. So take 6 points of damage.
Ow.
Oh, did that get through?
No. No.
I was going to be a little surprised.
I was humoring them. I will take the hit. I'll look at them. Hey, can you get someone to check on the 2 people in medical, make sure they're okay and can get out with y'all? Thanks. And I turn back to look at Manhattan.
Alright. Well,
is it my turn?
Yeah, saying that, unless you want to actually make a roll to seriously try to convince these people to do that.
That was more just a response thing. Manhattan has now punched me. We're in a fight.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
I'm now fighting him.
All right then. What's your action then? Now you said that to them, and then you have your action.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to just land a punch. See how hard it is.
All right.
14.
He is going to block.
Probably got some kind of special power block that hurts me.
And blocking uses prowess or that uses strength? Blocking. Yes, he uses his strength as his reaction.
This is about to be scary. He's gonna have like a 9 strength. He's all charged. Well, no. He only hit me for 10.
He hits you for 10.
So surely he only has like an 8 strength, and he's charged up for +2.
Fingers crossed.
All right, so he got an 11. And that was to get rid. That was to block your 14.
Yes.
All right, so he does not block. Well, I mean, he catches it on his arm or whatever, but it still potentially hurts him. How much damage do you do?
Gosh, the potential hurt sounds so scary. It's make sure the growth doesn't add to my damage. I think it adds 1 to my strength.
That sounds right.
So it will be 8 total.
All right, 8. Okay.
Do I feel like it got through to him?
You're not really sure. You do get to roll
so
for a slam, though.
Is it strength?
Yes, that is your current strength. All right. So you hit him, and you hear him kind of grunt from the blow. You're not sure if it did any actual damage?
Look, you're after gang rat. I'm just a guy that was here. I waited until you punched me to punch you back. I'm willing to let bygones be bygones and let you go after the man you're actually here for.
He locks eyes with you. You chose to live this life.
Honestly, no, it was more of my father purposely genetically modified me. But yeah, okay, I gotcha.
Alright. That was you punching him, right?
Yes, that was an action to him, and now he's
All right.
going to hurt me.
If he can hit you, He takes a swing at you. It's a 12.
Oh my gosh. He's so good at fighting.
It's the dice rolling mostly.
13. Ha.
Alright, so you manage to get out of the way. Or, kind of catch the side of his arm and push the fist, or however you do it.
This is gonna waste a lot of your time, sir.
Eddie, you're driving. Gang Rat's vehicle is slowing down. And you hate him.
I hate him.
Stupid little cart, too.
I am going to try for. I'm assuming you'll let me, but maybe not. Can I do another ranged attack? Or do I, since I'm driving, do I just need to crash my cart into his?
You can crash your cart into his, or as you get closer, you can spit. You can spit while driving. It's not a big deal.
We're just casually committing
I think-
double.
I think I like the idea of crashing my cart into his if I can.
Absolutely.
That's going to be coordination on my part, correct?
Correct. First is his coordination. Because he's coasting and slowing down, but he's still got control of the vehicle.
I did not. Of course, I did not roll well because I just do not roll well right now.
Oh,
You line up, you gun it, you're just about to plow into him, he yanks the wheel to the side, and you just drive past him.
Ah,
Now he is behind you.
I hate that.
Fairy Prince.
I am going to try and trap gang rat in an illusory binding.
Okay. What does he roll to resist that?
Awareness.
Alright. I bet his awareness is pretty good. Not a bet I would have won. Would mental resistance help versus this?
Let me check. I think so.
So no, I know you can do mental illusions, or it might be actual, just like holograms, like actual images. Well, yours show up on cameras and stuff though, so yours is probably not mental. Let's see if the power says anything.
Illusion is awareness based.
Let's see if it says anything specific.
Even suffering imaginary damage from illusory attacks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's
So, like,
why
I can
illusionary bindings can work.
Yeah.
Although death only results in unconsciousness, like a failed.
Yeah, it's an
spell check.
awareness versus illusion.
Okay. Oh, I mean, you get to roll your power rank, and he only has to roll his. Okay.
I rolled about as bad as I could.
You rolled absolutely as bad as you could. He rolled very middle of the pack. Y'all tied. So if it works mathematically like a binding, that would mean the binding strength would be at half strength.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Okay.
So I'm assuming his binding is just working as the binding power works.
Yes.
All right. So he's got
Working
a
on the
partial
basis of, he thinks it's real.
Yeah.
And his images is a 6, so the bindings a 3. Basically has a 3 strength or whatever. Though it being illusionary, I would say he'd still have to be rolling his awareness as his escape roll when it's his turn. And it's his turn.
All right, I'm back. I do apologize for
Okay.
that.
We figured your binding has a power effect of 3.
Mhm.
Since it was a tie, it'd be like half effect sort of thing. And
Oh,
that he would probably roll his awareness as his escape roll, as opposed to rolling his strength when it's not really a physical something there. Then it's his turn. All he can really do is escape. So he will attempt to escape. So give me a D6 plus 3 versus his awareness. Alright. He breaks free of his illusionary bindings. But that uses his action for the round. Then it's the thug. Then it's the civilian, or the freed prisoners. You see a lady, Muscle. You see one of the ladies that's been helping attack, the patrons. She grabs a couple of people, and they do start heading for the bay, for the medical bay. Because they know Alloy isn't doing this of her own free will.
Okay. It's good to know that sweet old girl is gonna be able to get out of here. Hate the fact they were forcing people to do this.
And then the other two attack you. The two that have been attacking you attack you.
Yeah, that's fair.
An 8 and an 8.
I can't even hate on them for it. 12 and a 12.
You're just slapping their attacks out of the air. Well, maybe not the electrical one. That one you probably just dodged.
Listen, I understand, but I literally showed up today to win money in a fight. Also, you saw with the guy that was swimming in the turds talking about how it's revolution time. He's the guy that I came in with.
On your turn, if you want to make a willpower roll to try to convince him of this, you can.
No, I just want the words to be said. So
Okay,
people
you just
know
say the words then.
I said these words. I'm not really putting effort into it because there's a super powered energy man in front of me who's really handling my damage.
Zach, how long
Yes,
would the
sir.
illusions that you left going in the arena keep going without you here?
Oh, they go on. Let's see. They don't actually have the decay, so let me pull it back up. I do apologize.
Oh, no problem. If it doesn't say anything else, we'll say at least for the scene. So
Yeah.
Have they been affecting Manhattan at all?
well, they were swirling around where he was standing. He's moved since then, and Zach isn't here to redirect and keep things synced up.
Oh, where the hell are they? Immunity, immortality, images. Here we go.
Aw.
Somebody's
It
not
doesn't
happy.
really seem like it has a timeout until I just stop. So
Okay.
I assume it's the length of a scene.
Okay, that works. All right, back to NE1.
All right. So this is the panel where I find the gun. Is that correct?
This is the one where you're looking for the gun. That's right. And you made the roll. You find the gun.
No,
It was a
protect the
marginal
boss at all
success.
costs.
So yeah, you spend a lot of time. You spend some time finding it.
Next panel, I'll head over and see what I can do about these interlopers. And I take it I'm still firmly under the guard persona.
I would say that it's starting to fade at this point, as there's no excitement going on. It's like you're in a different scene, sort of.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully I recover fully before I get within gun range.
We can hope. Well, your players can hope. All right. Muscle.
The man's chosen to live this life. I'm fighting him. Throw hands. 14 again.
Ready? You beat him by 6.
Oh, I wish it mattered.
Give me a roll for. Well, the trick is you could. You're getting a chances for stuns and slams. So roll for your slam.
Yeah. Is that just strength?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
He rolled his absolute minimum. And then for the stun. And he rolled
Still
his minimum
strength?
again because the dice roller does not like him.
Let's go.
Alright, so that is a major. So yeah, you hit him, and he goes flying across and like embeds in the wall over here, or smashes through the wall into kind of like the under part, of the stands.
Is he,
And at least for the moment, he doesn't seem to be coming back out.
does he seem unconscious?
He disappeared into it. It's dark in there, You don't hear him moving around.
He's gonna like shoot lightning at me or something. But I can't leave because he will kill the other guys. Oh,
What other guys is he? Oh, you mean your other guys? Okay.
when he goes after Gang Rat, he's gonna like slap them out of existence. I've got to make sure he stays here.
I appreciate the
You
team.
did notice as he was flying away that his eyes stopped glowing. If that gives you any sort of hint as to what might have happened.
Yeah, I'm expecting he's gonna run out of juice eventually. I'm hoping I've knocked him out. And I'm gonna text Fairy Prince again. Are you done being scared? Are things better? How's it going on catching Rat?
I think we almost got him on lockdown. We're good.
I've got the we're good, so alright. I'm gonna... Is there still electricity going on in the water?
Looks like it.
Hold up, I may have punched him too hard and he needs to go to medical. I'm gonna touch the water. Does it hurt me?
It does 5 electrical to you.
That
Cool,
sounds
I'm gonna go...
hurt.
I'm gonna slog through the dirty water to get Manhattan out of the hole.
All right, so you start walking.
No, I'm sorry. I don't have enough action for that, but...
No, you can take your movement, so you can get most of the way there.
Yeah. I'll slog through the water towards him.
All right. Then it's collateral damage, who's unconscious. Manhattan, who is unconscious. Then it is Eddie the Lizard.
I'm gonna. I'm tempted. It's like, do I start hitting on my card out of frustration because I missed Gang Rat, or do I swing around and try to hit him again? I think I'm gonna swing around trying to hit him again.
Okay. So you just throw a UE with the cart and come back.
Yeah. And and I'm really mad. So I think I'm gonna use. Well, no, I don't have anything to activate. Well, I don't know. I guess I could always use now's perfect time to be a jerk, because running somebody over is a jerk thing. Might be kind of a stretch.
No, I'd let you. I'll allow it.
Give me a second. I have to.
Yeah, do you want that for the effect or for the effort?
For the effort.
Okay.
Because I can't even freaking hit in this game. Oh, come on.
Alright, so that is the 2 for the dice.
Wait.
So
I didn't add my, I only added my determination, not my coordination.
Alright, and what's your coordination?
5.
Alright, so that makes that a 7. So you beat him by 1. So let's see, we were saying 7. So both vehicles, Gangrat's vehicle takes 7 damage, so he's got no control over steering, any of that. Your vehicle takes some damage, but is still functioning. Let's see. I'm going to say it knocks Gangrat prone. It's not like he was seatbelted in. Let's see. We're going to give him some damage. Let's see, he's got a high strength, but he doesn't have any... No, okay. So yeah, you hit him, he goes flying out of the vehicle, hits the ground, rolls a couple times. Doesn't seem badly injured, but definitely took some damage from that. The twin on the side of his face is like making noise and kind of slapping him with his little stubby arm. Clearly he's upset. Fairy Prince.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I am going to strike at him I don't want to stab him because I might kill him. I'm going to set up an illusory fire to just wash over him.
Okay. So that is his awareness versus your power, right?
That's a 10.
That's a 6. So it is a massive success. So, what was the rank on your power?
It's a 6.
Alright, so that's 6 damage to him. Illusionary, but...
It's all in his head.
Roll versus a stun.
Oh, I'm sorry. That should have also had the 6 to it, so that'd be 12.
Okay. Normally you'd roll strength to resist this, but it's illusionary. We'll go with strength. Because he would know whether he could survive that kind of fire or not. So, alright, so he got a total of 12. You got a total of 12. So that's marginal. So no stun. But it's fire damage. You also make the roll again. You gotta need to be a 10 for the kill effect, because fire would be a lethal attack. Of course, it's illusionary, so it won't actually kill him. Okay. The fire washed over him. He screams like he's just gotten hit by fire. And with it being illusionary, you see the wounds on him, though you know they're fake. He thinks he's really been burned some. But he's not out of the picture. Alright, then it's his turn. He spends his movement to stand back up. Reaches back and grabs his now ruined golf cart. And is going to try to bat Eddie out of the other golf cart. So finally, he gets to roll his prowess. Yeah, but he didn't roll great. All right, Curtis, I need a prowess out of you. That is a marginal success. So it does not knock you out of the vehicle, and it only does half damage. So 4 points of damage. But where these golf carts had these little tops on them, the top got ripped off. And it hit you a little bit, but you kind of ducked down behind the wheel because
Gotcha.
Gang Rat was, he was not trying to ruin the vehicle. He was trying to get you out of the vehicle. Does Eddie have any damage resistance?
No, I've got danger sense. I didn't bother using that, so I forgot about it.
That's okay. I think Gang Rat's got that too, and I keep forgetting to use it.
Yeah, I don't have damage resistance, but I do have regeneration.
Okay.
Good, so I'll start healing in a couple of pages.
All right, that was Gang Rat. Back in the arena, the two shooters start screaming about protecting the hero and are shooting at Muscle. A 9 and an 11.
13 and 11.
So one of them does half damage, which is definitely enough to actually hurt you any.
Man, it's great to have non-degrading damage resistance.
It
All right.
really is.
Anyone, you hear the crash up ahead of you.
Yeah, I run towards the scene, and I'm kind of like I guess at this point it's starting to sink in what just happened, and I will, which freaks me out because I'm gonna say it's been a while since I've lost myself so thoroughly in a transformation.
Yep.
But I'm going to head over and hope I haven't. Well, I remember what happened. Right? I just,
Yeah. Your head's you might still be a little fuzzy, like you're worrying about the boss, but you're worrying about the guys, and you realize that you're here with the guys, and the boss isn't your boss.
Yeah.
But you're free to act as you choose.
I will be thankful that I didn't take a shot at like any of my compatriots here, but I'll run towards towards the big dust, the big crash site, and
yeah, it's a pretty straight site, so you're running forward, and you just get within kind of view where you can see the two wrecked vehicles. Well,
oh boy.
Well, Curtis's is probably the one Eddie's in is probably still drivable, but the top just got ripped off. And the other cart is now sitting over on its side.
So, do I see Fairy Prince flittering about?
Yep, he's flittering about.
Okay, and do I see Eddie?
Yeah, he's just where he kind of ducked behind the steering wheel during that attack. He's like straightening up.
Okay,
He looks spitting mad.
Yeah, I'll assume I'm not close enough to get off a reliable shot, especially since I'm not trained in firearms in any way. So
You
I'll just
could
keep running
take a
until
shot, but I would penalize you. Yeah, you'd have like a -2.
In that case, I'll just focus on just getting to the scene.
Okay.
Oh, here's a question: do I see any of those other guards that I just commanded to kill my friends?
Give me an awareness roll.
Okay.
Because they'd be coming from the other side, and you're just barely in view of these guys.
Awareness. I'm working awareness overtime today. Where's my character sheet?
Might have to put a point or two.
There he is. Yeah, really. Awareness roll.
No, you don't see him.
Okay.
Alright, that was NE1. Muscle.
Alright, I'm able to get to Manhattan.
You can get over there and you can look in the hole.
Is he out?
He is definitely unconscious. He's breathing normally. You don't see any major wounds on him. You know, he like a lot of people you've knocked out, he just looks knocked out. Nothing looks life-threatening.
I'll go ahead and grab him, get back to the stage, grab collateral damage, and I'll go to medical.
Alright, so you end the round right there with one of these guys over each shoulder.
And I will announce, please stop shooting me. I'm taking these two to medical.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, they're confident in their shooting, but not confident if they want to risk it.
And also at this point, they probably noticed they both hit me and neither one did a thing.
Eddie.
Am I still in my cart?
Yes.
I'm assuming I'm close enough just to jump out of the cart and jump on top of Gang Rat and try to bite him.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And would that be? Can I do that in one? Can I do that for this turn, or does that need to be?
Oh no, you can jump on him. He was close enough to swing a card at you, swing a card at you. So yeah, he's just kind of right there.
Okay, just making sure. Then I shall attempt that.
All right. He got a 9, you got an 11, so that's a solid hit. How much damage did your bite do?
Bite would be my. Well, it's the corrosion bite, so it's 6, which probably doesn't hurt him if I remember right. No, it didn't hurt the other guy. It may hurt Gang Rat. I don't know.
Yeah, Gang Rat, I don't believe has any damage resistance.
It's got 6 and then half damage for the next 2 pages.
So see, he is still conscious. He does not look to be in good shape, though. Fairy Prince.
All right. I'm gonna burn him more.
All right. Let's see. That's his. Oh yeah, that's his.
Oof.
His awareness.
Oh, that still works.
Yep.
Oh
you
wait,
got a
no,
7.
that's just his. Okay.
Yeah, you got a 7. He got a 6.
Yeah, I didn't see the where you added the modifier.
So yeah, that flame washes over him again, and he screams and like passes out from the pain. You have an unconscious Gang Rat. Him and his little twin too.
Then I guess I just settle on the ground and just start catching my breath, bringing myself back down to normal.
Making sure you don't look like you're panicking. It doesn't matter whether you're actually scared. It only matters if the other person can tell. Alright. We're kind of out of combat. I mean, there's still a lot of combat going on amongst the minions. But Curtis, Eddie has shrugged off some of that anger. Because, he's won. You have a handful of guards running up at you from the other side. And you're close enough that you can see the little bar area now. And they're running from there. There's not a whole lot of them, though. Most of the guards must be occupied.
I'm going to pick up Gang Rat, and I'm going to drag him with me.
Alright. So, you see these guards running at you. They see you dragging their boss.
I'll just give him a really dirty, menacing look. Because I've shrugged most of it off, but I'm still full of look.
Do you say anything to him?
I'll just tell him, back off. The fight's over.
Hey, give me a willpower roll. See if you can convince these.
If this is the one thing you convince people of, I will be very happy, actually.
They only got a 4. That's a major success. They back off. And they're looking at the boss. They're looking at you. Some of them are mumbling. They didn't think Eddie was that tough.
I didn't either.
Well, he had a little help.
Yeah.
So those few guards aren't actually attacking you yet. As y'all walk back into the bar area.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk. My goal isn't really the bar; it's the arena where the big fight was taking place.
Okay. Well, that's the next room over. So you come walking into the arena with Gang Rat in tow.
Do I see this?
You can. The medical doors are open now.
Alright. Well, then I will put collateral damage in medical. Are the other 2 people in here?
Yeah, the lady and the couple of people she grabbed, they're getting alloy up. The other damaged people or injured people are in there. As you walk in, Muscle, you hear the lady. I can't remember. Did she have white hair? There was something physically. No, she looked like an albino, but she had color in her eyes. But she was pale. I think kind of that albino kind of pale. In fact, I think that's her right there on the map. Now that I think about it. But Muscle, when you come dragging these 2 guys in, she's telling Alloy, "Look, I know where your daughter's at. We can go get her as soon as we get out of here. And then Gang Rat won't have anything on you."
Oh, don't worry. We've got Gang Rat unconscious, so you've got time. Hey, sorry about what happened in there. We were trying to get Gang Rat on our own.
Oh, y'all were pulling like a con. Okay.
Yeah, we're fighting this Illuminati secret organization. He had some blackmail to keep himself safe from them that we're going to use against him. Hey, here's this big mercenary guy. And this is a hero. He wanted Gang Rat, so I'm going to go lay him next to Gang Rat. Also, Miss Alloy.
Yes?
You're good in a fight. I hope you're a hero, not a villain. I can't think right now. I got nearly concussed by this man I'm holding. I appreciate the fight. Sorry I had to hurt you.
Yeah, okay.
I'll pull out a little business card with my number on it. If you ever need help protecting yourself, I owe you one.
Oh, okay. She looks at the card.
It's just my house number on it. Because everyone knows who I am.
I hope this is a meet cute, because this is adorable.
And as I step out, I was like, I have met an inordinate amount of pretty ladies on these missions. And I walk back out to the arena, and I will set the unconscious Mr. Manhattan next to the unconscious Gang Rat. And just pat him on the head. There you go. Your job's done.
And crowd. Like, ladies, you know, Faye, it is the king has long king and let's die.
Curtis, I hate to say it, but you were roboting out that entire speech.
I was wondering if that was just me.
Sorry about that. I say, like, ladies and gentlemen, freaks and fae, haters, has fallen. Long live the new king. Your freaks.
That was a little better. Your
Who's the
sound's
king
been,
of
your
the freaks?
sound's been fine the entire time, and then wants to
Until you
glitch
start
out
doing
in your
something cool
in your,
with
in
Eddie
your
the
cool
Lizard.
moment.
Of course. Naturally.
But we can make out enough of it to know that you were declaring yourself the new boss, correct?
Yeah.
A lot of the people that were, being held here against their will are looking at you like, oh, we got another one we got to take out before we...
I'm like, I'm here against your will. This is a
Give me a willpower roll.
If I have to interpose 17 gunshots for you.
7 is the number to beat.
I have to interpose 17 gunshots for you. Or they all laugh at you. I hope they just all laugh at you.
Did it not go through?
Did you roll a 5? Because I rolled a 7, and then you rolled a 5 up under that. You got a 1 on the
Yeah, I
dice
guess
plus
so.
4.
Of course, as again.
Some of the guards look very doubtful about what you're claiming. The people that you, at least in that conversation, said you weren't going to be holding against their will, they start leaving. As long as you ain't keeping them, they don't care what's going on. There is not the dramatic impact that Eddie was looking for, though. His pride is not soothed.
Yeah, of course not. We do need to find the freaking hacker that had information about the Hellfire.
Well, you were going to have to get. That's the information you were going to have to get out of Gangrat.
Yeah, but Gangrat's going to have a second in command somewhere. And I'm hoping
That would be
Eddie
We ran him over.
yeah. That was the second in command. He's not dead. I mean, y'all could go get him.
Yeah, we better get him.
All right.
Do we have a mind reader in the room?
Speaking of that, have we been able to, or have I been able to keep tabs at all on my new telepathic friend?
When he's giving his speech, she is standing in the doorway to the medical bay watching, so you know she's there.
Oh, okay.
Can we please get someone's assistance?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll walk up to her.
I swear we're doing good guy things in this moment. Can we please get some help?
I would like to walk up to her and because just in case she's trying to keep her powers on the down low, and I'll whisper to her, if, you think you could help give us lend us a lobe here in this situation.
She'd be happy to. She owes you guys. She owes you guys big.
Oh, thank
Okay.
goodness.
By the way, I never got your name. How should I introduce you?
That's a very good question. Let me pull up what's become one of my new favorite websites, 1000randomnames.com.
I was wondering if this was the Doxan character.
The who now?
I submitted a while back. Well, I didn't really submit it. I just said, "Oh, wouldn't it be interesting if there's a telepath named Doxan who was like part of the one part of the Hellfires. Which, in case I hope this really isn't her, then if she's part of the Hellfires. But anyway,
She introduces herself as Isabella. Isabella Mules.
Isabella.
'Cause I don't think she gave you a name last time.
No, I've always appeared to her as the lead guard.
Yeah, but she looked into your head and knew you were on the up and up.
That's right.
So yeah, you ask her for help. She's happy to help anyone that helps her.
So as the fairy prince or whoever it was that asked for if there was a telepath in the room, I'll just clear my throat and say about that. I have one of the this is Isabella. She had been formerly she had been an unwilling resident of another one of the unwilling residents here, and I think she can help us out. What do you say?
I'm certainly willing to give it a try.
Also, I would like to rifle through Gang Rat's pockets.
Oh, feel free.
Does he have any cool stuff on him, like a wallet or anything?
He has a wallet. There's $800 in the wallet.
Those $800 are now mine.
He's got credit cards, but those are harder to use.
I prepare myself to throw the wallet in the sewer water. And I go, oh, wait, sorry. And I take it and I split it 200 a piece and hand 200 to everyone in the team.
Nice.
We do have to share this.
I don't know. I'm not really opposed to Muscle keeping it all.
MVP?
He did put up with a lot on our
He did us a real solid in the arena.
I was a distraction and you handled and caught Gang Rat, who was doubtlessly trying to escape some kind of secret tunnel or something.
But so Isabella's over there working. She's like, Gang Rat's always had such a to be such a thug, he has such a strong mind.
I can't imagine it's pleasant in there.
No, and there's two of them, and
Alright.
well, no, they have separate minds, so she'd only be poking at one at a time. She goes, now hit this guy over here. He's about as willful as you'd expect a thug to be. So, and the crowd is clearing out. There's a lot of unconscious rich people laid out in various states of injury.
We should be picking their pockets too.
Eddie is trying to be a gang leader. So, I mean, does he go and pick the pockets himself, or does he order other people to do it?
No, I'm not. I am trying to be a leader here.
But
I do believe. I want to make sure that Muscle makes the money he earned in the arena. There was a pot he was going at.
Oh yeah, you have to find out where that pot's at.
Yeah, if we can find it, I think that money is Muscle's for sure.
I get some of it. We didn't finish a championship fight.
Well, somebody else took the champ out, and you took the...
this way.
It was a DNF. I ain't gonna claim that I beat that guy who called me an amateur then fell unconscious like a bitch. But
sportsmanship demands you split the prize with him at the very least.
Yeah, sportsmanship demands that he wants a rematch. I give it to him because this was interrupted.
I'm also going to announce to the crowd. It's like, look, I know there's big changes here, and the law's going to be looking at us a lot closer. But the arena fights, the arena battles are going to continue.
Oh,
we're just not going to force people to do it. And I think, and I'll kind of look at Muscles. I can't really speak for him, but we may have a new willing champion to bring in the crowds.
the rest of you can see where she's working on the ground. You know, she's working on these two guys on the ground behind you. You see Isabella just look up at Eddie just with this kind of just disgust look on her face. But anyway, when she gets up and comes to you, anyone, I think I have the information you're looking for.
Oh,
I
okay.
think-
Let's let me get the rest of my compatriots together, and we can you can fill us in. Now, like gesture to the other three that say that I think we have it.
Good.
Fantastic.
Let's make sure we got it. Let's get out of here before a guy that can beat me up wakes up. I don't even know where he came from. I've never seen him before, but he is one of the strongest men I've had punch me in the face.
No,
I'm
you've
gonna
been punched a lot.
And as you say that, he's laying there and like one of his knees bends a little bit, like he's starting to stir a little bit.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I make sure Gangrat's next to him, still unconscious.
So y'all head out with Isabella and her crew, you know, all the escapees basically, out to where all the big group of the golf carts were kept. And you can hear that other hallway as y'all pass through the bar area, that other hallway, you know, where y'all had to chase. You can hear, it sounds like a bunch of people coming down that way. So y'all wind up driving off. You find out on the news later, you know, when Manhattan hit the place, he'd already notified Spear he was going in. So you had a bunch of Spear agents and local police coming through. They find all the unconscious people. Manhattan's awake by that point. So
That was you.
the news is giving Manhattan the credit for having busted this place up. Though in interviews, he talks about, well, you know, there was a bunch of people, you know, a bunch of other people down there, you know. He does not take credit for it, but he seems to be getting the credit for it regardless. He looks very
Fair play on his part.
he looks very uncomfortable in the interviews.
That's all I could ask for in this moment.
I feel like Spear's going to be a problem at this point if Mr. Manhattan was reporting to them. You know, they're going to know all about Muscle, at least.
Everybody already. I'm not a new villain.
That's the
Everybody
trick.
already knows me.
But
Other than the Nocturnal Magician, everybody else here is a known quantity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To some
But I
degree.
just thinking about your involvement here specifically. If they look into this more, hopefully they won't trace it to the rest of us.
They'll notice I showed up for a night, knocked 4 people out, and left.
A Muscle sort of thing to do.
Very
Walked
true.
into the underground arena, beat up the champion and the guy that owned it, and then walked out.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right.
Yeah, it's like some WrestleMania nonsense.
But,
Eddie will be like, yes, it's crazy. You know, we had it, man.
But, anyway, so all of y'all get out, along with all the other guards that were still conscious, who they don't look positive about following Eddie, but he is the one not getting arrested right now. So at least for the moment, they're right there with him.
At least for the moment. That's all I could ask.
At Isabella's insistence, y'all swing by this just random house. Her and Alloy go in, and when they come out, Alloy's got a little girl on her shoulder.
Aww.
Oh, that's adorable.
You heard a little bit of commotion inside, but whatever it was, it didn't take too long. She basically just walked up, just pushed the door open, tearing up the door frame, and walked in. But you know, once y'all are settled in and kind of by yourself, Isabella fills you in on what she found out. Basically, these hellfires were trying to not ransom. That's not the word. Like or blackmail. Gang rat. You know, so they dug a bunch of information on him. Well, despite outward appearances, gang rat is pretty intelligent, pretty good at his job. He managed to get the identity of a Hellfire. Now, he doesn't know a ton about the organization. They're very secretive. But he knows each individual is within the organization is just simply known as Hellfire and then a number.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's how they kind of refer to each other. Because there's a certain level of anonymity within the group. You know, you have cells that know each other, but then only like one member of that cell may be in contact with another cell, sort of thing. As far as Gang Rat knows, the organization is just dedicated to blackmailing the rich and powerful. Because, you know, why would you blackmail the poor and weak? But he was able to use the fact that he had this guy who is a hacker that he had this guy's identity, because apparently the Hellfires do put work into protecting their own. There's at least some amount of loyalty. Or maybe the hacker had some dirt on somebody else, and, you know. Whatever the case, he was able to use the identity of this hacker to make the Hellfires back off. Not enough that he could turn around and blackmail them or anything, but you had kind of a stalemate there. So she gives you the identity of this Hellfire. So, you know, maybe you could rough him up and get the identity of like the rest of his cell or something, or get the inside scoop, you know. That's on y'all. She's not, you know. She appreciates what you've done for her. She's really not looking on getting into a fight with a global conspiracy.
Oh, you have done more than enough for us tonight. Thank you. From the bottom of my mind.
But you'll be missing out on all the fun.
She's had enough fun for a while, thank you. She's well, she can't go back to Vegas, but she may go visit Atlantic City or something.
Do you need money?
Not for long, apparently.
Right, she's going to Vegas.
Well, you know, card games are easy to win when you can read your opponent's mind.
Oh, Isabella's heading to gamble. My bad. I thought you were talking about Alloy.
No, Alloy is apparently local.
Alright.
Hopefully casinos. I don't know. I guess it depends on whether casinos have like telepathic security.
Well, I'll also turn to Alloy. You got all the money you need to handle child raising for a while, or do you need some assistance?
I'm sure when I get in contact with them, I'm sure my folks can help out. I mean, she tells you she's been stuck in the fighting ring for several months. She's sure she's lost her job by now.
Well,
to be fair, I think you could probably do over one.
If you need monetary assistance, same number on the card. My girl, pick it up, and just you can tell her that Muscle said, "Yeah, lend you $30,000, $50,000, $60,000."
Well, thanks.
Oh, no problem. I come from a rich grandpa.
I'm just picturing the conversation Muscle has with his life later. So who is this woman with a child that called up wanting a bunch of money? Explain.
I kicked the shit out of her and felt kind of bad about it because she's a mom.
I think anyone would also want to check up on Isabella to make sure that she's doing all right. I mean, if she was held captive for anywhere the same amount of time, that's going to be hard on a person.
She may need to go talk to somebody. Like I said, right now her plan is Atlantic City.
Gotcha.
Because, you know, it's nice and far away from here.
Well, I hope we meet again under less. It'll be nice to meet again under less terrible circumstances. And thank you again.
She'd be delighted to meet you again. You're her hero.
Oh. That does feel nice. Although now I got to go about the business of taking on a global conspiracy that I probably won't survive. But you know, praise for freedom and all that.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta take one for the team. Even
Right.
if the team doesn't know you're taking it for them. All right. So we're gonna wrap here with Eddie maybe having a foothold in taking over the underworld, at least part of the underworld in Detroit.
I just, I kind of like that Eddie is such a freaking failure.
Then I'll leave it up to
Hang
you
on
whether
that.
he succeeds or not, because the rest of Gang Rat's gang is lukewarm on the ideal at best.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna try. He's gonna make the best. He's gonna make the best at it.
Might be something that comes up either later in this season or in some other season.
I was about to say this sounds like a good season arc.
Yeah.
But all right. So y'all get back to y'all safe house that was outside of town. You've got the information.
Is there anything you could tell us about the person now, or is that something you're gonna save for like next episode or whatever?
I'll probably drop a blurb about the guy. I'd have to go dig out the email to find his name.
Okay.
Or, to find which designation he is, which Hellfire designation he is. But and then y'all, can choose whether you're going to go after him immediately or keep that information in your pocket until you need it.
Yeah, it's a tricky thing. I mean, because the Hellfires know he's compromised, because Gang Rat showed that to them.
But they won't necessarily know that you've got the information out of Gang Rat. Heck, Gang Rat doesn't know you got the information out of him.
True. Although he knows we were looking for that information, right?
This is true.
But and also no. The only potential way they could know is that they had hacked into Gang Rat's stuff in his arena and seen video of us putting someone to him. Would be the only way they'd know.
Even though they hacked into the arena, though, you had an illusion of ghosts swirling around, blocking the sight.
Oh yeah. So they really couldn't have seen anything. And there's everyone saying Mr. Manhattan caught him. So they're being told lies and they can't see the truth.
And
We're
everybody
great
knows.
spies.
Everybody knows Muscle's not a psychic.
Right?
Black Dragon's not a psychic. The Nocturnal Magician, they can't seem to dig up much information on him. They don't know about him.
Oh, I would have. Yeah. Also, it occurred to me. I would have, like in this whole epilogue thing, I would have reverted to the magician identity and appearance. I didn't go walking around as lead guard all this time.
Yes. But so anyway, I hope y'all had fun. I enjoyed this one.
That was great.
Yeah, I'm glad we expanded this to 2 issues.
Yeah, I can't imagine how I figured I was going to cram this entire story. Granted, the golf cart chase probably stretched things out a little bit, but it was great.
It was worth it.
I was also kind of hoping for a double vehicular homicide for that second attempt at ramming. I was like, you took out Gang Rat with the golf cart.
But
It's the most dangerous weapon in the game.
But I hope anybody comes by and watches this later or watches the repeat. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you show up again. We should be doing this again in 2 weeks. Again, I was your game master for the day, Jason, and with me was Taylor as Muscle the Muscle.
See ya.
Mike, a.k.a. NE1.
Hi, everyone.
Zach, a.k.a. the Fairy Prince.
Have a good night.
And Curtis, a.k.a. Black Dragon, a.k.a. Eddie the Lizard. And we will see y'all next time.
Later.